Welcome to this episode of Mindset Mondays, a place where you can find tips to improve your personal performance and business outcomes one step at a time. My name is Darren Greenfield, and I'm here with my usual co-host, Vergis Island. Verge, what's going on today, brother?
All is well.
All is well in the land of Chicago, man. What kind of weather have y'all been getting out there?
It's actually been pretty warm, man. The sun is out for once.
Yeah, man, in Philadelphia, we've been in a heat wave. So we've been like 90 plus for the last 4 or 5 days. So I'm excited that tomorrow it'll only be like 69 degrees, that'll be good. It'll be a cool breeze outside. All right, Verge, we have an article that we're discussing today from CEO Magazine. It was also featured on Apple News recently, and we believe that it would be a great value add for our people. And the title of the article is Only the World's Most Successful Entrepreneurs Have These Skills. And one of the things that that I always remind myself of, and I want our listeners to realize, is knowing the difference between gifts, talents, and skills. Gifts are something you are born with. Talents are something you notice you can do very well and you can do it better than others. But skills are accumulated and acquired. Skills are what you use in order to use your talent and your giftedness in the best way for the best outcome. And on this list of skills, we have about, I believe, 5 skills here that CEO Magazine said only the world's most successful entrepreneurs have. Skill number 1, calculated risk taking. Let me read it, Virgin, then let you chime in. A risk taker is someone who's willing to do things that involve danger or risk in order to achieve a goal. What is that goal? What are the dangers involved? How can those risks be mitigated, or better still, eliminated? Do the potential benefits outweigh these risks? Anyone can take risk. However, knowledge is power. So when it talks about risk taking, it's not talking about these entrepreneurs just hopping off a bridge or just saying, I'm going to take the risk, but they take calculated risk. Verge, what do you think are some of the factors between calculated risk and foolish risk?
Foolish risk is when you're taking a risk and you're not doing the research before taking the risk. As Warren Buffett said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Calculated risk is when you're still willing to take a risk where you may fail, but you've actually done your homework to be able to mitigate and minimize any risk that you're taking.
Yeah, so entrepreneurs, we are naturally prone to risk and just being entrepreneurs, but we need to make sure these risks are as calculated as they can possibly be. And one of the things that I do with my clients is an opportunity risk analysis. We ask simple questions. Is this high opportunity, high risk, high opportunity, low risk, low opportunity, low risk, or low opportunity, high risk? And we actually chart these strategically for our clients when they need to make big transformational product decisions or whatever it may be. So if you're out there and you're a person that likes to take risks, this article shows us that the best entrepreneurs take risk, but they make sure their risk is calculated. The next thing that they do is they foster a financial mindset. Listen to what it says here. Investing demands a rational, numbers-based approach. There's no room for emotion or sentimentality. The same goes in business. Do the numbers stack up? Does a decision make strategic and financial sense? It takes skill to separate ego from strategy. Verge, give us a little bit on what do you think are some of the healthy characteristics of a mindset in an entrepreneur that fosters a financial mindset? What do you think are some healthy characteristics for that?
Yeah, so I remember Mark Cuban said on Shark Tank, if you don't know your numbers of your business, then you don't have a business, right? So when you're looking at business, you're always looking at your ROI, return on the investment, your income statement, your financial sheet, so that you can know your income, assets, expenses, etc., and look at everything. When you're looking at maybe buying a business, buying into a business, or even with real estate, right? Like my investors, when they're looking at buildings, what they're doing is they're looking at the income that's coming in as well as the expenses to go out so that they can get what's called their net income, right?
Right.
So that they can be able to know, okay, this building is generating this, but the expenses are as such. Thus, at the end of 1 month to 12 months, this is what I'm going to net out.
Yeah. And so the big difference between entrepreneurs who foster a financial mindset and those who do not, entrepreneurs who foster a financial mindset, they use money.
And they do it logically, and as they said, not emotionally, right?
Exactly.
So you never fall in love. You know, the rule of thumb in real estate is never fall in love with brick, right? Because then you'll get too emotionally involved in a building, a house. Never do that.
Yeah, yeah. And entrepreneurs who do not foster a financial mindset, they spend money. They can tell you how to spend money, but they can't tell you and make the decisions needed and how to best use money. And so that's fostering a financial mindset. The next one is life experience matters. And this was probably my favorite out of all of them, Verge. And it says here, never underestimate the value of life experience. The average age of U.S. entrepreneurs was 45 years old in 2018, according to Harvard Business Review. And in Australia, a third of startups, the owner was 57 years old or 57 years old or older. So first, let's talk about this, because as entrepreneurs, we always want to jump out of the window, but we don't realize the experience, the time, the learning curve that it takes to really build something. Life experience matters. Why does it matter when you're building a business?
I think experience is to me the best teacher. I remember Damon John said on Shark Tank when somebody was pitching a deal, that life is a cruel teacher. She loves to give you the test first and the lesson later.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good. So life experience matters. The next one is project management is power. With an aptitude for taking calculated risks, thinking by numbers, and tapping into past experience, a separate skill set is needed to bring these and all the other elements of running a business together. You have to be able to manage your projects. You said Damon John. I'll take you to a saying that I heard from Damon Dash, where how he manages his projects is every day he tells his team, start something new, finish something that was already started. That there's progress being made for the future, and the things that we started, we are finishing. An entrepreneur that does not know how to manage projects, will lose control of the pace and the flow of their business, or the pace and the flow of the projects that they have before them. Why do you think project management is so important?
Yeah, so we know project managers within a business, whether you are outsourcing that or you're the project manager yourself, it's always responsible for the planning, the organizing, the directing, and the sourcing, the completion of a specific project or projects within an organization. Yeah. So without having that management, then you don't have the execution to take your business to the next level. And those projects need to be delivered on time, on budget, and within the scope.
That's it, man. We tell our clients here, every idea is not an executable idea. And so what we do is, what are you sensing? What are you seizing? What are you building? And what are you reaping? That's how we list our projects here for our clients in Invert. Now let's get to this last one, because I believe this is a big one. And I believe this is a tool, that will be in the tool belt of many entrepreneurs from this point on. Preparing for the unexpected. It's a big one. That's our last one, Verge. In business, Lady Luck still rules supreme today. Take the COVID-19 pandemic. No one saw it coming. Some companies have suffered while other companies have prospered. Why should you always be prepared for the unexpected?
You always have to be prepared for what's to come, whether you know it's coming and whether it's not coming. My old coach of mine, he's passed away now, Bob Sanders. He was actually my first business coach. He always used to say, prior preparation is the key to success.
Yes. Yes. You should be prepared for the unexpected. This is one of the tips that I give to entrepreneurs. because your business is too valuable and too important to be blown away by something you could have prepared for.
Yep.
Right? You could have had a contingency plan for it and put some things in order. Well, that's the end of our episode for today. This was an amazing article. I would challenge everybody out there to go read it in full. We only gave you tidbits of it, and reading this and putting this into your daily processes and systems will help you become a successful entrepreneur and function in the ways of some of these entrepreneurs that this study was completed with. Thank you for joining us, Verge. Do you have any closing words for our people?
No, thanks so much as always for your continued support, for tuning in. Please like, comment, give us maybe 1 or 2 skills that you feel like you need to work on, and feel free to share it.
Yes, please do that. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, also drop that in the comment section, and we'll prepare an episode just for you, your team,
Absolutely.
of people who you're discussing this with. Thank you so much. Have a productive week, and we're out.